If you rely on Social Security, SSI, or SSDI, this is one of those moments where paying attention really matters. The Social Security Administration has officially confirmed updates that affect how benefits are processed, scheduled, and managed. And while these changes may not look dramatic at first glance, they can have a real impact on millions of seniors across the United States. For many retirees, even small adjustments in timing, verification rules, or benefit administration can make the difference between peace of mind and unexpected stress. What makes this announcement especially important is that it applies broadly. These are not isolated updates affecting just one group or one state. The SSA has clarified procedures that touch retirement benefits, disability payments, and supplemental security income, meaning seniors, disabled individuals, and low-income beneficiaries all need to understand what's changing and what is not. Ignoring these updates could lead to confusion about deposits, missed notices, or delays that are completely avoidable once you know how the system works. There's also a lot of noise online right now. Headlines are flying, rumors are spreading, and many seniors are hearing conflicting information that causes unnecessary worry. That's exactly why this video matters. We're focusing only on what the SSA has officially announced, explaining it calmly, clearly, and without exaggeration, so you know where you stand and what steps, if any, you should take. Stick with us because understanding these changes now can help you stay protected, informed, and confident moving forward. And if you value clear, accurate Social Security updates like this, be sure to like the video. It helps more seniors get the facts they deserve. Right after hearing that announcement, a lot of people feel the same reaction, concern mixed with confusion, and that's completely understandable. When the Social Security Administration confirms changes that affect Social Security, SSI, and SSDI, it naturally raises questions, especially for seniors who depend on these payments to cover everyday expenses like housing, food, healthcare, and utilities. The important thing to know right away is that these changes are administrative and procedural in nature, not sudden benefit cuts or surprise losses. But they still matter because how Social Security is managed can affect how smoothly your benefits arrive and how protected your account really is. The SSA regularly updates its policies to improve accuracy, security, and efficiency. In recent announcements, the agency has emphasized clearer payment processing rules, stronger identity verification, and updated procedures for handling benefit changes, overpayments, and communication with beneficiaries. None of this happens randomly. These updates are part of the SSA's ongoing responsibility to safeguard benefits for more than 70 million Americans, many of whom are seniors or individuals with disabilities. One of the biggest reasons these changes matter now is because Social Security has become more digital than ever. The SSA continues to encourage beneficiaries to use their official My Social Security accounts to track payments, view notices, and manage personal information. This shift helps reduce errors, speeds up processing, and allows beneficiaries to see what's happening with their benefits in real time. For seniors who still prefer mail or phone communication, those options remain available. But the SSA has made it clear that online access is now the fastest and most reliable way to stay informed. Another area the SSA has clarified involves payment timing and adjustments. Social Security, SSI, and SSDI all follow strict schedules based on benefit type and individual circumstances. When changes occur, such as a corrected payment, an updated benefit amount, or a resolved delay, the SSA processes those changes according to existing rules. That means there are no surprise payments, no sudden penalties, and no action required unless the SSA specifically contacts you. Understanding this helps seniors avoid unnecessary stress when they hear about changes online that sound far more dramatic than they actually are. Security has also been a major focus of recent SSA updates. With an increase in scams targeting seniors, the SSA has reinforced identity verification procedures to protect beneficiaries. This includes clearer guidance on how the SSA contacts you and what they will never ask for. The agency does not threaten benefits, demand immediate payments, or request sensitive information through unsolicited calls or messages. These reminders are part of the SSA's effort to help seniors recognize fraud and protect their benefits from criminals who rely on fear and misinformation. Another important clarification involves overpayments. Overpayments happen when the SSA pays more than someone was eligible to receive, often due to delayed reporting of income or changes in living situation. The SSA has emphasized clearer communication and fair recovery processes. In many cases, repayment is spread out over time to avoid financial hardship, and beneficiaries have the right to appeal or request a waiver if repayment would cause serious difficulty. This reassurance is critical for seniors who worry that a small mistake could suddenly jeopardize their financial stability. For SSI recipients specifically, the SSA continues to stress the importance of timely reporting. Because SSI is needs-based, changes in income, resources, or living arrangements can affect eligibility or payment amounts. The SSA's updates aim to make reporting easier and to reduce delays when information is provided promptly. This doesn't mean stricter enforcement, it means clearer expectations so beneficiaries know where they stand. SSDI recipients are also impacted by these administrative updates, particularly when it comes to work activity reporting and continuing disability reviews. The SSA has reaffirmed that reviews are routine and scheduled, not random or punitive. Their purpose is to confirm ongoing eligibility, not to catch people off guard. Understanding this helps reduce anxiety when notices arrive, because a review does not automatically mean benefits are at risk. For retirees receiving Social Security retirement benefits, the most relevant changes involve communication and verification. Keeping your address, banking information, and contact details up to date ensures there are no interruptions in payment. The SSA has reminded beneficiaries that most payment issues arise from outdated information, not from benefit changes. A simple update can prevent months of frustration. It's also important to talk about what has not changed. The SSA has not announced across-the-board benefit cuts, canceled payments, or sudden eligibility reversals. Monthly benefits continue according to established law. Cost of living adjustments are applied as scheduled and announced publicly. Payment dates remain predictable. Knowing this helps separate fact from fear when headlines make it sound like everything is changing at once. If this explanation is helping you feel more grounded, take a moment to like the video. It helps more seniors find accurate, calming information instead of alarming rumors. Another key point the SSA has reinforced is how beneficiaries should respond to notices. Every official SSA notice explains what the issue is, why you're receiving the notice, and whether you need to take action. Many notices are informational only. Reading them carefully and not ignoring them is one of the simplest ways to stay protected. If something is unclear, the SSA encourages beneficiaries to use official channels to ask questions rather than relying on third-party interpretations. The SSA has also acknowledged that wait times and processing delays can be frustrating. Part of the reason for these administrative updates is to reduce those delays over time by improving automation and digital access. While no system is perfect, these changes are intended to make benefits more reliable, not less. For seniors who feel overwhelmed by technology, it's important to know that help is available. Trusted family members, authorized representatives, and SSA-approved assistance programs can help manage accounts and explain notices. The SSA allows beneficiaries to appoint a representative payee or designate someone to help with communication when needed. This flexibility is especially helpful for older adults who want extra peace of mind. If you're finding this information useful, consider subscribing to the channel. We focus on clear, verified updates that help seniors understand what's really happening, without hype or confusion. As we continue, remember that Social Security has always evolved. Policies change to address new challenges, improve security, and serve a growing population. These updates are part of that ongoing process. They are not signals that the system is unstable or that benefits are at risk. In fact, many of these changes are designed specifically to protect beneficiaries and ensure payments continue accurately. One of the best things you can do right now is stay informed through official sources. Check your My Social Security account periodically, read mailed notices carefully, and be cautious about information that creates panic or urgency. The SSA communicates changes clearly and directly when they affect you personally. Let's pause for a moment. Have you ever received an SSA notice that worried you at first, but turned out to be routine once you read it closely? If so, feel free to share your experience in the comments. Your story could help another senior feel less anxious when their own notice arrives. As we move toward the end of this discussion, the big picture becomes clear. The SSA's recent announcements are about clarity, protection, and smoother administration. They are meant to help benefits flow more reliably, reduce errors, and protect seniors from fraud. While change can feel unsettling, understanding the purpose behind it makes all the difference. The most powerful takeaway is this: your benefits are not disappearing, and you are not expected to navigate these changes alone. The SSA provides tools, notices, and support to help you stay on track. When you understand how the system works, you regain a sense of control, and that's invaluable when you're living on a fixed income. If this video helped you feel informed and reassured, don't forget to like it. It supports accurate information reaching more seniors who need it. And if you want to stay ahead of future Social Security, SSI, and SSDI updates explained in plain language, subscribing is a simple way to stay connected. Let's continue and bring this home in a way that leaves everything clear, steady, and reassuring, because that's what seniors deserve when it comes to Social Security information. One aspect that doesn't get talked about enough is how these SSA updates are meant to reduce long-term problems, not create short-term panic. When the agency adjusts procedures, it's usually responding to real issues that have affected beneficiaries in the past: missed notices, delayed payments, fraud attempts, or confusion about eligibility. By tightening communication rules and encouraging clearer documentation, the SSA is trying to make sure fewer people fall through the cracks. That's especially important for seniors who rely on these payments as their primary or only source of income. It's also worth understanding that many of these unexpected changes sound bigger than they are because they're being discussed all at once. In reality, some updates affect how information is verified, others affect how notices are delivered, and others clarify how existing rules are applied. Most beneficiaries will not experience any interruption at all. Their payments will continue to arrive on schedule in the same amount, just as they always have. For those who do experience a change, such as a request for updated information or a clarification notice, it doesn't mean something is wrong. It usually means the SSA is making sure records are accurate. Responding calmly and through official channels is the best approach. Panic leads people to scammers or misinformation, and that's exactly what the SSA is trying to prevent. Another reassuring point is that beneficiaries are never punished for asking questions. If something doesn't make sense, the SSA encourages you to seek clarification. That can be through your online account, an official phone call, or written correspondence. What matters is that the communication stays documented and verified. Many seniors worry that changes today mean instability tomorrow. But Social Security has always operated within federal law. Administrative updates do not override the protections built into the system. Benefits are earned, eligibility rules are defined, and changes are communicated in advance when they affect payments. That structure is what has kept Social Security reliable for generations. If you're still watching, it means you care about staying informed, and that's one of the strongest positions you can be in. Take a second to like the video if you haven't already. It helps make sure calm, accurate explanations reach more people who need them. As we finish, remember this: unexpected does not mean unsafe, and change does not mean loss. The SSA's announcements are about managing a massive system responsibly, protecting beneficiaries, and reducing confusion over time. When you understand the purpose behind the updates, fear fades and confidence takes its place. At its core, the Social Security Administration's recent announcements are not about creating fear or forcing sudden action. They're about reinforcing how the system already works and making sure beneficiaries are better protected in a time when misinformation and fraud are more common than ever. For seniors, SSI recipients, and individuals on SSDI, That protection matters just as much as the monthly payment itself. Many people hear the word change and immediately worry that benefits are being reduced or taken away. But what we've walked through today shows something very different. The SSA is clarifying procedures, improving communication, strengthening identity verification, and encouraging the use of official tools so beneficiaries can see accurate information directly from the source. None of these updates cancel benefits. None of them remove eligibility without cause. And none of them require action unless the SSA specifically notifies you. That's why staying calm and informed is so important. When you understand that Social Security operates on documented records, written notices, and clearly defined schedules, sudden headlines lose their power. You no longer feel the urge to panic or react emotionally. Instead, you know how to verify information, where to look, and when action is actually needed. Another key takeaway is that you are not expected to manage this alone. The SSA provides official accounts, mailed notices, phone support, and authorized representatives for a reason. Asking questions, reading notices carefully, and using verified channels are signs of responsibility, not trouble. If this video helped you feel more prepared and reassured, take a moment to like it. That simple action helps other seniors find information that's calm, accurate, and respectful. And if you want to continue staying informed without the stress of rumors or exaggeration, subscribing ensures you won't miss future updates explained clearly and honestly. Most importantly, remember this: Social Security is built to be dependable. Administrative updates are part of keeping it that way. When you understand the system, you protect not only your benefits, but your peace of mind too.